Hi, Sean with XenonSupply.com, shooting here from Chinatown, Los Angeles. Today we'll be showing you how to perform an HID installation on a 2012 Kia Optima EX. Now the Kia Optima uses a standard H11 bulb, however it has an H11B connection that we'll be showing you how to hook up in this video. As you can see here, on the driver's side we've already gone ahead and changed out the light. We'll be showing you how to perform the HID installation on the passenger side. Let's go ahead and pop the hood and get started. Now here are all the contents of the package for your HID installation. We have here two H11 6000K bulbs. For this package specifically, we have the slim premium ballast that we'll be using. Now it comes with two 3M mounting pads to mount down the ballast, and all the zip ties that you'll need to tidy up all the wiring. We'll also be showing you how to install the accessory relay harness for this vehicle here. And all of these contents can be purchased as the Kia Optima package from our website link, which you can access below in the description. Let's go ahead and get started. Now to make the installation easier for you and to allow us to shoot at a better angle for this video, we decided to remove the coolant tank here. There's only two bolts holding it down, one on top and one at the bottom. They're 10mm bolts, which you can easily remove. Just be careful not to pull out the pipe that's connected to the coolant. And just gently take this and just move it to the side. Now here we'll be showing how to remove the passenger side bulb. First you have to remove this cap, this dust cover, simply by turning counterclockwise. Gently pulling it out. And remove the bulb, we also turn it counterclockwise. As you can see here, we already drilled a hole in the dust cover and fed the wires through with a rubber grommet covering it up. Here we'll be showing you how to do it with this other dust cover. The size of the hole that you want to drill is approximately 1 inch. As the rubber grommet here, the diameter of the inside is about 0.9 inches. You need about 1.1 inches for this outside area here for this plug to fit through. Now you can also remove this plastic clip out here to help it fit in much better. Here we'll be using a 1-inch unibit and a drill, and just start with a small hole and work your way up. You don't want to drill the hole too big. It'll work from both sides. Should be good. Go ahead and remove the little clip here. Feed the wires in from inside out. Pull the two bulb wires out. The ballast power, or signal wire as we call it. Pull the rubber through. Make sure there's good seal on both sides, outside and inside. Then don't forget this little black clip here. Put it back on. Just like that. Now we can go ahead and put this HID bulb back into the housing and connect everything up. Now the H11B bulb is exactly the same as the normal H11 bulb in that the three tabs I should say, that go into the housing and lock in are exactly the same. The only difference with the H11B bulb is that it has the two spade connectors on the side of the bulb, so that when you twist to lock the bulb in, the connections are also made inside the headlight housing. Now this difference isn't too big because what we can do is use the naked spades that we have on the HID bulb and just plug it into the socket, and we'll show you how to do that. As you can see here, I've taken out the ring for the H11B connection. The bulb goes in like so, and when it twists to lock in, it locks into the tabs right here. You see? So to connect an HID bulb to this, what we have to do is take the two prongs and stick them into these two connections here of the stock connector. And then afterwards, you can insert the HID bulb, twist to lock. Now your HID bulb may come with this connection here, which is the H11, standard H11 connector. However, you only need the two metal spades inside. It may also not come with this connector, as we will be providing them without the connector for a lot of our H11 customers. Now, to get the pins out of this plastic bracket, all you need is just a really small flathead screwdriver, and there are two plastic pieces on the inside, and they're on the outside, towards the outside, that you kind of have to pry back. There's plastic pieces holding in the metal pins, really. There we go. So now you just have the two naked spades. And we'll be showing you how to connect this directly into this connector right here. As you can see here, what I did was I removed the three screws to take this part out of the headlight housing. A HID bulb here will go in, just match up the notches, and it'll just go in. It'll match up. You just twist and turn to lock the bulb in place. Now these two wires, they will go into the slot right here. However, we don't know which one's positive, which one's negative, because both wires are yellow. And halogen bulbs are not polarity specific, whereas HIDs are. And so we'll need to test this connection to make sure that everything's working properly by hooking up the ballast and making sure the light turns on. And then if it doesn't work, you'll have to switch these two wires here. Now keep in mind, this connection will only be used on the driver's side if we're using accessory relay harness. If you're not using the relay harness, then you will need to connect this on the passenger side. But what I recommend, if you don't want to take this piece out, is to plug these two wires in first and then put in the bulb to twist and lock. Here we'll be showing you how to lay out and connect the accessory relay harness. First, we'll identify all the parts of the harness. The biggest block here is the relay itself. And to get power to the relay, there's a red wire that we'll be connecting to the battery. Now, along this wire is also a 25 amp fuse. And here we have the connector that goes to the stock connector in the vehicle to receive signal so that the relay knows when to turn on and off. And the remaining two wires are the ballast power wires. They look identical. They also have, with each of them, a grounding wire on each side. The longer ballast wire obviously goes to the passenger side, as it'll have to reach over there, and then the shorter one on the driver's side. Let's go ahead and show you how to hook all this up. Next, we'll show you how to connect the signal wire that gives signal to the relay so it knows when to turn on by connecting it to the power signal wire that's connected to the stock connector on the inside of the bulb housing. Just like that. Then we're going to ground the negative wire that powers the battery, the ballast, to the negative terminal on the battery here. That's a 10mm bolt. Don't drop the bolt like I almost did. That would be tough to find inside the vehicle. Make sure it's nice and tight, or else the HID kit won't work. Next, we'll show you how to ground the negative wire on the passenger side after we run the power cable for the ballast underneath the intake in the front. we'll move on to that side. On the passenger side, we'll be grounding the negative wire to the bolt, 10mm bolt right there, where some other wires are grounding to. All right. The first thing we'll be showing you is how to connect the red positive wire here, power wire, to the positive terminal on the battery. What we'll do is want to wrap the wire around underneath and then feed it through this hole right here near the back here so that we can hide it discreetly. So discreet that I can't even get it through. There we go. We'll be using this bolt right here. It's a 10mm bolt, 10mm. Be using a 10mm socket and socket wrench to remove the bolts. Just go ahead and tighten it back up. There you have it. Now we'll be showing you how to connect the ballast to the wires off the relay and off the bulb. Off the relay here you have the ballast power wire, which is giving it power. Just like that. And the ballast in turn is going to give power to the bulbs. So these male and female connectors that you can't really screw up. And then we'll find a place to mount the ballast. In a second, we'll be showing you where to mount it exactly with the 3M mounting pads. Let's go ahead and move on to the passenger side. On the passenger side, we have the relay wire coming from the driver's side, which is going to power the ballast. Make sure you're using this connector and not the one coming from inside the headlight. It's easy to confuse them because they look exactly the same. And now that ballast is getting power, well, the ballast power the bulbs through these wires. Bulb power wires, as we call them. On the passenger side and passenger side only, there's a set of wires that we're not using because we're using the relay harness. So we're just going to zip tie them up and just tuck it away. Let's go ahead and test to make sure the lights are working before you mount the ballast so that we can quickly diagnose any problems, if and which there are any. And let's go ahead and test the lights now. Let's go ahead and test to make sure all the lights work. Make sure your engine is on. So that's for left signal, right signal, and the high beams. Here we'll be showing you where to mount the ballast. The location we chose is this flat surface at the bottom there, and this is for the passenger side. We'll be using the 3M mounting pad. Make sure you clean off that surface. We just did it with a little bit of cleaning agent and a wet cloth. Just peel off the 3M mounting tape. Make sure it adheres entirely to the back side here. And go ahead and mount it on down there. Now, if you did not remove the coolant tank, you will not have access to this area like I do. So you will have to remove the coolant tank to get out here. That should be good. The wires are all hooked up, so let's just make sure they are tidied up. We'll show you where and how we tidy them up later. Let's move on to the driver's side to mount the ballast. On the driver's side, we'll be mounting the ballast to this location far down here. There's a flat area down there, as you can see. Go ahead and apply the 3M mounting pad. There we go. Let's make sure you press down hard. It should stay in place. All right, let's go and tidy up the wirings on this side as well. We're ready to go. As you can see, we've mounted all the ballasts. We've tidied up our wiring, just along there. The core is running under the intake here. On this side, we've also just bundled up all the wires and cleaned everything up. Cut the ends off all the zip ties, and that completes our installation.